Hello chess fans, we're back with another rapid chess video against Alpha Schmiro. So a strong player. Okay, so we see a Tarrasch. I'm gonna go for c5, the open variation of Tarrasch. So okay, we see knight takes. I'm gonna go for takes here. And now I'm gonna go for knight f6, attacking the pawn. There's two moves, e5 or e takes d5. On e takes d5, I have a little bit of a surprise. And then on e5, okay, now I'm gonna go a6. And I actually just saw this move played at the Canadian Zonal by the winner of the tournament. And I just thought it was really, really interesting. And it's a really, really cool move because now this is just pinned. I've never seen this before. The usual idea is if queen takes, they have knight b5 threatening here. If knight takes is just like, we don't want to play knight takes. We want to play queen takes. But essentially, we want to play queen takes without this move, knight b5. So now here, there's a lot of moves. I think in that game, knight f3 was played. I think c4 is also a very reasonable move after takes. To then go here, bishop b4, bishop d2, something like takes castles, and the position just becomes really equal. So I assume my opponent will go here, and then I'll go queen takes. And then we've played the queen takes variation, but we've avoided we've avoided knight b5. But even then, it's not that good. Like after like g3, bishop g2, it's not like end of the world. I can sometimes get e5 off quickly. That's another common idea to go here. So I think the main line would continue knight f3, queen d5, bishop e2, and then I don't know if I should go knight c6 there or not, because then he can get the knight to e5 and the bishop to f3. Okay, so he goes for this move, which is bishop c4. So now I could go b5 and then here. This is still a little bit pinned. Could also go bishop c5, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. Could also go pawn takes, in which case I have gotten the position with pawn takes, but a tempo up, right? Because he just has to go back. I've gotten this a6 move for free. So like, let's say, okay, takes. I don't have to take right away anyways. Like I could realize that this is pinned, so I could even go bishop e7. I assume castle is kingside. Or bishop e7, does he have takes here? I take, he takes here, I go king f8. Castle is kingside or something. It actually doesn't look that pleasant. I could always go b5, b5, bishop b3, bishop b7. Here, takes on d5. Could also just take on d5 right away. I don't see what's wrong with that. It's just I do enjoy using this pin. So here, bishop b7, castles, takes here. Does it gain me anything to do that? Yes, because maybe if I take here right away, he'll go a4. But then he's delaying castles, so that should just be bad. He can go b6 even. So yeah, I'm just going to take with the knight. Because if I took with the knight, the bishop would not go to c4. The bishop doesn't belong on c4. So we've both made a concession. I've played this move. He's played bishop c4. And I just want to leave the bishop on c4, actually. Now that I realize b5, I think would be bad. Because the bishop just can stay on c4. Okay, he goes there. Okay, e5 is somewhat of a threat in some positions, like here. Wait, e5, does it just win? What does he do? Oh, queen f3. Okay, yeah, and then he's attacking here. Could also go here. Knight f6. If he goes here, then I go rook g8. And if not... Yeah, here's pretty reasonable. Yeah, I'm going to go knight f6. Because the knight's a little bit misplaced on d5, I feel. Where it could, open up the bishop's scope could be opened up on this diagonal. If he takes here, I always have rook g8 here and then take the knight. Queen g3 hangs the knight, so he could go here. I could go g5 though. What are you doing on g5? You just lose? Takes. Did he just lose that quickly? I mean, yeah, I don't see another move. I mean, he had to go queen f4, I guess. Queen takes g5. Okay, I take this. I'm up a piece. Rook g8 is even coming. Like, I have like no problems. He goes there. Okay, wait, your knight's even pinned now. Your knight is pinned. Like, I can go here even. But then maybe queen f4. Could also go here. Where would he go? Queen e3 maybe? I mean, he doesn't want to trade queens, but he might have to. Like, he pinned his own knight anyways. Like, that doesn't make any sense either. I could also just develop. That's also fine. Rook g8, though, feels most natural. I'm going to go rook g8, attacking the queen, opening the rook to the open file. His guy is pinned as well. Queen doesn't have h4 or f4. It can go to e3 or h6. On h6, I just go rook g6, though, right? Not to mention, I even have takes, and knight g4. I even have here, like, I really think this is bad. Or do I just want to go here right away? Knight g4, how does he defend? I don't see it. Just looks like game over. Takes here, I can even go rook h8. And again, this pin is killing him. Okay, he goes there. Okay, takes here, attacking the queen and the rook. Yeah, okay, my opponent just decides to resign. I mean, yeah, I would have probably resigned a little bit earlier. I mean, this is just a 14 move game. This is a pretty nice game. I have a previous video on how to play against the Tarrasch French with this move about this move e5, which I think is also very, very, very tricky, and I think it's pretty underrated. Like, the best line here is bishop b5, which no one knows. Most people go for takes, and then after takes, I think, what's it called? Black is getting equality pretty easily here. And if you take here, knight takes, like, it looks like, oh, white's better, but apparently it's equal. And I really hate white's position. So this is another interesting option, but c5 is also interesting. Takes, knight f6. So e takes and a6. Yeah, my interesting sort of, not novelty, but just a little bit of a sideline. And, okay, it looks like my opponent is also analyzing the game with me. A6 is definitely still a move. Oh, definitely a playable move. Very, very nice idea. Now, if knight takes, I think the problem is like here. Oh no, then there's bishop b4. So I think they should go for knight e4, I guess. That forces bishop e7. Because now bishop b4, you're defending c3. Because I think the idea is that after bishop b4, there's no c3 because knight takes c3, and then there's this fork. And then after takes, they can't go bishop d2 because I take here, actually, not the rook. So, yeah, that's why maybe they have knight e4. Or I remember something here that causes a little bit of problems, like bishop e7. I'm not sure. I remember I had this position, I played knight f3, and my opponent went bishop e7 still. And I ended up losing that game as white, but I mean, okay, it's a pretty fighting position for both sides. So I think knight takes is a good alternative, but a6 here was a move I saw being played, and now, okay, I got a really quickly winning position. Bishop c4 already just feels very strange, but it's apparently the high scoring move here. Knight f3. I wonder if the game I saw is in the database. Okay, it's not in the database, but it was a really interesting game. Now here, yeah, I was thinking queen takes. We just had the line without knight b5. Now bishop d3, and yeah, e5. e5 is played, or maybe not e5 right away, because then there's queen e2, and then so maybe bishop d6, castles kingside, castles, c3 or something, and now e5. Yeah, and that's reasonable. Okay, yeah, but the idea is to get a quick e5, but now I take. Yeah, here I guess I could have taken here too. But then, yeah, anything is possible. Yeah, I go here and I get this position where I just have a6. Like, notice we could also have takes. I go here, takes. Let's say he goes bishop d6, d3. I have the same position except now I have a6 inserted, which is probably helpful for me because there's no knight b5, but it's not like incredibly helpful. So it's still a reasonable position after bishop d3. Like, I have a free a6 move, but a6 is not the most useful move in the world. Like, that's why I didn't want to play this. I kind of wanted to punish my opponent, but I guess they've done nothing wrong. Yeah, bishop e7 is also possible, and after here, queen c7 here. Oh yeah, knight takes still, or maybe just, yeah. So the engine really likes e takes, which I guess makes sense because you get a tempo up on a known line. Okay, but knight takes, not bad. Bishop e7. Yeah, this was just a mistake because of knight f6, and then queen f4 is only move, which my opponent I unfortunately missed, and then they went queen h4, and then, yeah, maybe they missed g5, but yeah, and then rook d1 is also just another blunder. Like, blunders, they don't come in like just one. Like, after c3, like, okay, they're completely lost, but there's still some sort of fight. But then after rook d1, it's just like, okay, they have to go queen e3, and now it's just, after queen e3, which is what I was expecting, like, this is just over. Apparently here they also had this move c3, but I don't think any of this matters, right? Okay, yeah, here I can even intermezzo and then take here. Like, yeah, nothing matters anymore. And then they even went queen h6, which allows knight g4. Like, I was originally thinking takes here first and then here, but what's the need to do that? Just go knight g4 right away. They don't have a move. Here, just rook h8, and then I'm threatening checkmate in 2. So they don't have a move. Like, knight f3, I just check here and then take this, and then, okay, I'm even up a queen. So yeah, that's the end of today's video, guys. If you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see